The greatest battle in life is not between you and the world. It is between the voice inside you and the noise around you. Most people believe they have lost themselves because they don't know who they are. But that's not entirely true. They have simply spent so much time listening to everyone else that they no longer recognize their own voice. From childhood, we are taught to listen outward. Parents tell us who to become. Teachers tell us what success looks like. Friends tell us what is cool. Social media tell us what happiness should look like. Advertisements tell us what we should want. Gradually, the outside world becomes louder than our own thoughts. And one day, we mistake the world's opinions for our own identity. But your inner voice was never disappeared. It has only become difficult to hear. Imagine standing beside a waterfall. The roar of the water is overwhelming. If someone whispers your name from across the river, you won't hear it. Not because the whisper isn't real, but because the noise is too great. Your mind works in exactly the same way. The outer world is a waterfall. Your inner wisdom is the whisper. You don't strengthen the whisper by making it shout. You hear it by stepping away from the waterfall. The first step is to create silence, not just around you, but inside you. Spend a few minutes every day without your phone, without music, without television, without constant stimulation. At first, it feels uncomfortable because your mind has become addicted to noise. But slowly, the silence begins to reveal what the noise was hiding. The second step is to stop reacting to everything. Not every opinion deserves your attention. Not every criticism deserves a response. Not every trend deserves your participation. The more you react to the world, the more control the world has over your mind. Your attention is your greatest power. Where your attention goes, your inner voice either grows or disappears. The third step is to trust your own experience. Many people spend their lives collecting advice from everyone else while ignoring what life has already taught them. Your mistakes contain wisdom. Your struggles contain lessons. Your intuition remembers what your fear forgets. The more you trust your own understanding, the stronger your inner voice becomes. The fourth step is to become an observer of your thoughts. Not every thought is your truth. Some thoughts are fear, some are anxiety, some are old conditioning, some belong to other people's expectations. When you observe your thoughts instead of believing every one of them, you begin to recognize the quiet voice beneath them. The quiet voice is your deeper self. It doesn't panic, it doesn't compare, it doesn't seek approval, it simply knows. The fifth step is to live according to your values instead of other people's applause. The outer voice constantly asks, what will people think? The inner voice asks, is this true to who I am? One question creates anxiety, the other creates peace. Here's something important to remember. Your inner voice will never be the loudest voice in the room. It doesn't need to be. Truth doesn't shout. Confidence doesn't scream. Wisdom doesn't argue. The deepest truths in life are often spoken in complete silence. Think about the sun. It never announces its arrival. It simply rises. And because it's real, the whole world becomes bright. Your inner voice is like that. The more you listen to it, the less you need the approval of the outside world. Eventually, something beautiful happens. The opinions of others no longer control your emotions. Failure no longer destroys your confidence. Success no longer defines your worth. You stop living as a reflection of the crowd. You start living as an expression of your own soul. And that's the moment your inner voice becomes stronger than every outer voice. Because true strength is not having the loudest opinion. True strength is remaining faithful to your deepest truth. Even when the whole world is speaking in different direction. Remember this. The world will always have something to say. But peace begins the moment your own voice becomes the one you trust the most.